About 2 weeks ago, I said, fuck it. I packed my bags and I left the depressed, rainy UK to move out here to paradise on earth, Koh Samui, Thailand at age 21. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you why this was the greatest decision I've made in my entire life. But more importantly, I'm going to be explaining why you should make the move too, just like I did at age 21. Now, if you don't know me already, my name is Zain Mia. I run an online education business that makes multiple six figures profit every single year. And the best part about that is it wasn't always like this for me. I grew up absolutely broke. I started from the bottom with £0, zero handouts, zero anything. And I was able to go from dropping out of high school at age 18 to being on government welfare, where the government were literally giving me £250 a month to survive, to making multiple six figures profit, networking and having dinner with the most legendary entrepreneurs on the planet, such as Alex Hormozi, Jordan Belfort, Sam Ovens, and the founder of ClickFunnels himself, Russell Brunson, all within 12 to 18 months or so. So in this video, I'm just gonna get straight into it. Why did I move to Koh Samui, Thailand? And why do I think every young man should do it for a period of his life? So let's just get straight into it. So the first reason that I moved to Koh Samui, Thailand at age 21 is everything here is extremely cheap, but extremely quality. Let me just give you an example. When I was living in the UK, I decided I want to move out of my parents' house. I want to be a responsible man. So then I went onto a website called Rightmove and I started looking at properties that I could rent. So I was looking at apartments, I was looking at houses. And I kid you not, you could not find anything decent for less than £1,500 a month. And to put shit into perspective, the average dude in the UK is only making like £1,900 a month. Now, of course, I wasn't making that, right? My worst month is $10,000 and my best months are $20,000 to $30,000 every single month. So I could easily afford this, but I couldn't help but feel like I was getting scammed, because these weren't like fucking penthouse living crazy apartments for 1.5k a month. We're talking some fucking landlord bought some buildings and he converted a loft into a 2-bedroom apartment and marked the price up insane. So I was thinking, what the fuck? But then I was like, okay, I need to move out anyway, so I guess this is how it's gonna be, right? So I contact the landlord and they're like, oh, because your business is quite new and you don't have a job and you're self-employed, we want you to pay 6 months rent up front. So I'm thinking, you want me to pay around £9,000 out of my pocket to live in this shit box for 6 months? Fuck that, I ain't doing that. So that was one of the first reasons. And another reason, it's not just about rent or anything like that, because right now I'm living in this excellent house. I'm gonna do a house tour on another video, right? It's literally got a balcony in my bedroom. Like, look how, spacious this balcony is. Like, it's pretty amazing, right? But it's not just about housing as well. It's about other things too, such as food. If you wanna eat a clean diet in the UK, and I mean a truly clean diet that you actually enjoy, you're gonna be looking at spending $500, $600, $700, $800 to £1,000 a month on an actual enjoyable diet. I'm not talking about eating like a fucking pig, man, or eating some chicken, broccoli and rice gym bro meal. But here, it's not like that. Everything's cheap. Even the gym here is okay. The gym, I'd say, is very similar to Western price, but that's just like $40, $50 a month. That's okay. But when it comes to the Muay Thai training, right? So when you want to learn Thai boxing, again, it's only like under $200 a month, and you will literally get 2 sessions every single day for 6 days a week. So to me, there was no reason to live in the UK when it came to price-wise. Like, literally, you're not gonna get this kind of view. You're not gonna get palm trees behind you when you wake up in the morning. Instead, you're gonna be in some fucking building that's been monopolized by some greedy-ass landlord who's literally converted a loft into a shitty 2-bedroom apartment with a toilet that a fucking guy who even lives can barely fit in. But out here in Thailand, you live like an absolute king. And the craziest part is the entire lifestyle of rent, bills, food, the motorbike, right, the scooter, on top of that as well, Muay Thai sessions every single day. All of that costs less than the rent alone for that apartment in the UK. I want you to think about that. I have basically an Excel sheet where I'm just tracking how much it costs to live out here, so I can obviously make this video for you, and I'll share it on screen, right, the total cost. It costs under $2,000 a month to live here. Meanwhile, the rent alone for the apartment in Birmingham was £1,500, and again, if you add the bills onto it, it's about $1,700, which is just over $2,000. When I'm saying for under $2,000, you can live like this every single fucking day for the rest of your life, including your food, your bike, your gym sessions and everything. So that's the first reason I moved to Thailand, because the cost of living here is extremely cheap. You make money in one currency, which is USD, you make it in euros, you make it in Great British pounds, and you move to a country like this and you live like an absolute king for a fraction of the cost. So let's just get straight into the next reason. So the second reason I decided to move to Thailand at age 21 is because European countries, and especially specifically the UK as a whole, are just negative, toxic environments to be around, and they just fuck up your vibrations. For example, in the UK, you can wake up in the happiest mood, you step outside The sky is literally grey. Everything is literally grey. It's almost like the world has a filter on it. You walk around, no one smiles at each other. Everyone's negative. You see depressed people walking around, commuting to their 9-to-5 job, eating junk food. And overall, the vibration is just shit. People don't say hello to each other. No one smiles, at least in the area I'm from. And overall, it was just fucking with me mentally. And every single time I'd go to the office to work on my business, I would just feel incomplete. I would just feel like everybody here is sad and everybody here is depressed. But it's not like that here in Thailand. Everyone's happy. Even these kids I can see over there who work for the landlord of this area, right? They just seem happier than everyone else, even though they're probably not getting paid a lot. Even when I see people on the street selling fruit, these people, they just smile. They're happier than everyone else. And you can see that even though they're not rich, they're genuinely happy. People speak to each other. People ask each other how they're doing. It's a very respectful, it's a very humble culture, even in the fight gyms. Overall, this vibration that I'm receiving from here is amazing. I wake up in the morning, I step on the balcony, the sun's out, I'm shirtless, I'm absorbing the vitamin D straight into my body. I can see the ocean from over there. Like, this is amazing, or the ocean or the sea, whatever you want to fucking say. You can see the palm trees over there. Like, this is amazing for your vibration. You jump on your motorbike, you drive to the store, you get some fresh water, you buy some fruit, and overall, it's an amazing lifestyle that makes you feel great, it makes you feel positive, it makes you feel happy. But there's just something about European countries, specifically the UK, and I know the UK is the worst because I have friends all over the world, and when they travel to the UK to come to some of the events that I host, they say like, bro, this is one of the worst countries I've ever been to. Like, it's a failed society, and even London's becoming a failed society, and it just messes with your vibration. But Thailand is just amazing, man. Like, I just want you to really, really soak in. Imagine waking up to this every single day for the rest of your life for under $2,000 a month. That's crazy. That's just one high ticket client, or that's just a few clients for some kind of service-based business. And the craziest part is anybody can literally achieve it. And if you guys want any business tips, by the way, just click the link below, follow me on Instagram, and I post business tips all the time. So yeah, check that out. So pretty much that's the second reason I decided to move to Koh Samui, Thailand. And that's because the vibrations in the UK suck. You're not gonna get this kind of view. You're not gonna get this kind of sunlight. The people are all annoying. They're all fucking depressed. They take their anger out on you. They don't smile at each other. And overall, you're just paying all this money just to feel like absolute dog shit. So that's the second reason I moved to Koh Samui, Thailand, age 21. So let's get to the next reason. So the third reason I moved to Koh Samui, Thailand at age 21 is I believe Thailand is the greatest country on the planet when it comes to improving your self-mastery in all realms of human endeavor, health, wealth, and relationships. When I was in the UK, I'd always be distracted by the people around me. I would have friends who would say, let's go out, let's go do this. I would have family members who would say, I need help with this, I need help with moving this, can you help me with this? Overall, family drama, people arguing, I'd have to commute to my office, which took a while, and there'd be depressed people over there. And overall, I was distracted, but here, I wake up, I get some morning sunlight, I look at this beautiful view, the palm trees, the sea over there, and then guess what I do? I jump on my desk, which is in my room, which I'm going to be doing a house tour, so you guys will see that soon, and I just start working. No one messages me, no one calls me, no one argues with me. I'm just absolutely locked in, which means I'll be able to scale my business to the point that I want to, and I'll be able to make millions of dollars purely because of this move to Thailand. And it's not just money, because life's not just about money, it's about your health too. For example, when I was in the UK, I noticed there's this disgusting culture around food. There's junk food stores opening every single week. There's a new fast food store opening. They're being advertised heavily on Instagram. And people pretty much use food as a way to socialize, and it's not good for your health. When I was in the UK, I literally gained so much body fat, and I was distracting myself with short-term pleasure to the point where I was like, fuck it, I need to make a change. So now that I'm out here in Thailand, I train Muay Thai, so that's basically Thai boxing. So it's kind of like kickboxing, but you can throw elbows, you can throw knees. So I train Muay Thai 6 days of the week, because that's the only days that's open, right? It closes like every Sunday. So I'm able to train Muay Thai 6 days a week. On top of that as well, I lift weights 3 times a week. And as I mentioned before, food here is amazingly cheap, which means you can have nutritious fruits, which are fresh, and they taste completely different, by the way. Like, for example, I tried one of the bananas here, and holy shit, that was one of the best bananas I've had in my entire life. Like, it almost feels like they injected sugar into it. That's how fucking good it was. But as I was saying, I'm able to train Muay Thai pretty much every single day. I lift weights 3-4 times a week. On top of that as well, I have this amazing nutritious diet. I've lost over 3.5 kilos only being here for about 2 weeks and a little bit, and I'm becoming the best shape of my life. So not only am I going to be richer than ever, but I'm going to be in the best shape of my life. And then I did mention relationships as well. Now, when when it comes to relationships, obviously, I don't recommend you date these Thai girls, bro, for the obvious reason that, you know, a lot of the dudes that come here, you know, they're just used for their money, and that's kind of common sense. But what I'm saying is when you improve in other realms of human endeavor, so for example, you improve in business and you improve in fitness, obviously that's going to translate to relationships in your life as well, okay? So those are the 3 reasons I moved to Koh Samui, Thailand at age 21. Firstly, everything is dirt cheap, meaning you don't need to make thousands of dollars to live a luxury lifestyle. And again, if you make 6 figures like me, it means you can save more money, invest more money back into your business and put it into things that truly matter instead of renting some fucking shitty 2-bedroom apartment, which is actually a loft converted by some greedy landlord monopolizing the fucking planet. On top of that as well, the vibration, the energies here are amazing. You wake up, the grass is actually green, the trees are actually green, the sun's out, you can see the ocean or the sea or whatever you want to call it. And on top of that as well, I genuinely believe that Thailand is the best place if you want to obtain self-mastery, and that's exactly what I want to do. I want to get into the best shape of my life, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I want to become good at fighting, and on top of that as well, I want to scale the fuck out of my business. So if you enjoyed this video, you want more videos about Thailand, you know, for example, I can make a video about the breakdown of how much it actually costs to live out here. I can make guides on how to actually make the money, move here, whatever you want to see, business related, entrepreneur related, self-improvement related. Subscribe, like, comment, and if you want to see more of the day-to-day lifestyle and you want to connect with me personally, just click the link below, follow me on Instagram, and with that said, I'll see you in the next video.